Yes, sir, your name.
My name is George Pearson. I am the Will County Republican Chairman. And I have to tell you, I found that statement in this county, of all counties, utterly ridiculous. And to hear that we have elected officials right here in the county that I've been asked to sit on by several people of all races out here is despicable. It should be shameful to each and every single one of you to allow a piece of an ordinance, it's a legislation, a ruling by this body to continue without removing it. Toot sweet. You have that power. So this is what I'm pledging to everybody out here in Will County and in Weston Township, that if you guys do not act, I will personally file that federal writ, and I will also make sure that I'll have people running against you out here to remove you and correct it, so that the people in this area will be able to utilize public parks as they're supposed to be, and not over some racist garbage like this.
I'd like to speak to that, though. The 30 minutes are up. Thank you.
No, ma'am. We're at 7:30 now. You started the meeting at 7. You have official business ahead. I still have a few moments left, but there's one important fact you need to know.
But I would like to respond to him for just a moment. Now,
Thank
I'll give you a moment.
Thank you very much.
This is not the feeling of this board. This board had nothing to do with that statement. And if that was somebody's opinion, that's fine.
That's fine.
But
It's not fine.
everybody has the right to their opinion in this country. Are you going to tell me that's wrong?
Yes, that statement is
No,
completely wrong.
everybody has the right to their opinion. I
That's not an
act
opinion.
against
That's
that
a
opinion.
legislation.
I
That's something that they've
act against
actually
that
fined
opinion.
people.
Am I correct?
That's not an opinion. You're fining people for being black or Hispanic.
Then we can take a vote to eliminate that from our history. But this board did not make that statement, nor do we back that statement.
But you have done nothing to eliminate it.
We didn't even know it existed till tonight. How are we supposed to know in 2 years what happened 12 years ago?
Are you
Or
telling
10
me?
years ago?
If we had worked to put the minutes on
Excuse me.
It's your answer.
Excuse me. I don't condone that, and we have not in any way discriminated against anyone down that park. There have been all kinds of people down there, of every race, ethnicity, and everything else that I know of, and I've been there to see some of it.
Did they pay the fee?
Yes. I don't know if they did or didn't.
Then if they pay the fee
I'm
to
not
be in
doing
there,
that.
if they had to pay
The
the
only
fee.
fee that is charged is for after hours from dusk to dawn for camping when the park is closed. Private use of the pavilion. Those are the two things. And special permits for other uses. That's all, if you're using it for private purposes. There's not a charge to walk in that park. There's not a charge to go anywhere in that park or walk around in that park. There's no one there. No one is charging anybody to go into that park. Only for the private use of either a campsite or the pavilion. Those are the two charges that I'm aware of.
Let's say you're not
that have
aware
been
of
gone
that, and
forward.
tonight is your first
I have nothing else.
What is your plan?
We'll get rid of it.
Have it
But
stricken.
we can't do it tonight, but we will. We will get rid of it.
What do you mean get rid of it? You mean close the park, as I heard that, that you're planning on doing? Are you gonna close the
Our
park?
plan was to have a referendum in November
A
for the
referendum?
electors to make the decision and choice about this park. But apparently that is not something that we're gonna
The elected is here.
can go. No, we need the electorate a vote on the park. Because there's a lot of issues that have been raised and a lot of issues that have been argued despite legal opinion to the opposition of those opinions and the use of whatever. We want to put it to the electors. But I can't do that now. The election's not until November, as I recall. The board cannot act on it now, other than we can act on this at the next meeting because it's not on our agenda tonight. We can take a vote on it at the next meeting.
Madam Chairman, are you telling me that this board is incapable of acting on a fee that this board governs without putting a referendum on the ballot. Is
That the
is that your
fee,
statement?
in our attorney's opinion, and it is supported by a number of other townships in this state, that a fee for recreation, camping, private use of a pavilion or other township property is allowable. That is the opinion we have, the legal opinion we have. So you're saying we should not follow that legal opinion, that we have the right to charge?
Just change it.
So you just made a statement that you just found out about this tonight.
I've never seen this or
That
know anything
statement, I didn't know
about
anything
it.
about
We
it.
know nothing about that.
So you're talking about the statement.
That statement.
That statement. That
Were you
statement we
aware
know
of why
nothing
the
about.
fee? Were you, because if you contacted the attorney for this, then I'm assuming you did that earlier. You
Correct.
just now finding out about this statement tonight.
Correct.
So you were aware of the fee and the problems behind the fee prior to even knowing about this.
No, sir.
So what reason did you have to contact legal?
We contacted legal because the question came up, was raised by Edgar County watchdogs and several other residents of concern as to whether we had the right to charge for camping and private use of the pavilion.
And that
We
was the
got a
only
legal opinion that yes, we can. And that is done throughout the state in multiple townships.
Man, just real quick, and forgive me if I heard something incorrectly, but in regards to picnic tables, you reference private use of the pavilion, private use of picnic tables, any of that violates Article 8, Section 1 of the Constitution. Article 8, Section 1, public funds, property, and credit shall only be used for public purpose. That property is not to be divvied out for private purpose in any capacity. It violates Article 8, Section 1. And I beg of you to read your law firm's opinion, which I have shared with this gentleman, and it's highlighted. It's recreational programs that you folks conduct. You're not conducting it. You are not providing anything as a recreational program. That's what their opinion says. Not our opinion, not our view, although we wrote about it, that was the position we took from day one. It's very clear what they're saying. You can't charge people to use the park when the law says it's to be for the free use of the public, which means all the public, including blacks and Mexicans. Thank you.
Here, here.
Sorry, the Irish and Italian too. Okay, our 30 minutes are up, thank you.